welcome back to Beauty and the Boss. I'm Heather Mariana.
Hey Heather, our boss is so hot. I can totally say that. And I'm Ashley Alexander.
And today we have an amazing model with us. I just love this girl. Like, I found you on Instagram and you found me from Beauty Kitchen and we became friends, and I'm just so happy to have you here, Jessica Lauren.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Hi guys.
So let's talk a little bit about your modeling career. Sure. And what the one thing that I really love about her is her body positivity, because you are considered a plus size model. So let's talk about, first off, what is plus size?
Well, okay, so there's straight size modeling, which we were kind of talking about, which is size 00 to 4. And I didn't know that straight size models didn't really know that. Like,
oh, yeah. Just a little preview before we were sitting here, before we started rolling, we were talking about she's a model, I'm a model. I feel old saying that. But we were talking about size, and you know, she's considered plus size, and I'm considered straight size. But a lot of girls that are in straight size, we have no idea that we're considered a straight size model. I just thought we were model.
Right.
I didn't know that we had to be.
But do you think that that's something that has happened just recently, like over the last few years, with more like the Ashley Grahams coming out and people like that? Because I mean, Ashley Graham was probably the first plus size girl to be on the cover of Sports Illustrated, and she looked freaking amazing.
Yeah, well,
and I love seeing that. So do you think that because I don't remember straight size stuff. I mean, I'm not a model, but you know what I mean? I have a lot of model friends. I never heard them say that.
Yeah, well, even on like websites you see Forever 21, it's not considered straight size clothing, it's just regular clothing.
Right.
And then there's the plus section. I don't know when that was one of the first things I learned when I started modeling. Even in my interview to become a model, they were telling me this is what straight size is, this is what plus size is. So I think that maybe it's more an industry term. I think that's definitely.
What's kind of crazy, and I mean, my weight fluctuates, but I'm anywhere between like a 2 and then if I'm stressed, zero. I'm kidding. But
I haven't seen a 0 in many, many years. So
I don't know. I'm telling you, after I had my daughter and stress, I was like, I don't even know how this happened, but I was like, woo. Anyways, but I remember modeling. I was pregnant, and I was modeling for, I believe it was Gap or Old Navy. I can't remember, but Ashley Graham was there too, and she did their stuff, and they were like patting her. They patted me too. But I feel like a lot of plus size girls. First of all, Ashley Graham is tiny. Like, she's not big by any means, and it's so funny that they're like, oh, these plus size models. I'm like, these girls are not even like that.
Yeah, like,
you know,
I mean,
so it's
you don't look like everyone's like plus size. I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like people, I don't know.
Well, my understanding, at least when I joined, which was over 2 years ago when I started modeling, they told me straight size modeling is 00 to 4, and anything bigger than that is plus.
So plus 6. Size is a 6?
Anything bigger than a 4 in the modeling world is
well, then
plus.
You need to call your agent and get me a job, because I'm definitely over a 4.
No,
and I've been working out at the gym a lot, trying to get my booty bigger, so maybe I'll be an 8 and I can get a job.
Love it. It's great. No, and I think it's so funny that has become like, that's a 4. Like, that's still really tiny.
4
even
is
a 6
tiny.
is really
a 6
tiny.
is small.
Yeah, and I don't know. When I heard that was like, what? Because I've never even been able to look at what a size 6 looks like.
Do you guys get pressure to gain or lose weight, or to be is there a sweet spot, like in modeling? Like, I feel like in straight size there's a sweet spot. Like, a lot of girls are like a 2, maybe they go up and down, but if you're a runway, they're like 0 zeros, you know. But like in normal print jobs, there's kind of a little bit of a sweet spot. Like, as long as your hips are under 35, your waist is 24, your boobs are 32 to 34, you're 5'10", or 5'9" to 5'10", like, that's your sweet spot. Do you guys have the same in?
Well, at least with my agency, and it's my mother agency I'm still with, so it is a little bit there. I'm with Natural Models, and I really love it, and they're great, and they've always been very body positive too. So they've always been like, as long as you're healthy and you're not too, like, clothes have to be able to fit you when we send you out to clients.
And you need to stay looking like your gorgeous cards.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, you have to look. I mean, we all have to do that.
Yeah,
I mean, even me with, like, you know, somebody sending you out for something, you know. You have to look
you
like
can't look too different.
Wait,
But
how many times do people not look like their cards? I feel like sometimes that's me. Like, I look so hopeless.
The cards I had before these ones, I had long hair, and I just gotten my hair cut, so I was waiting for my new cards to come, and I had long hair, and I was very pale, and they made me look very porcelain, and I'm very not porcelain. Just like my skin was so white and shiny, and I mean, I'm not tan by any means, but I'm a little darker, and I think I have a little more dimension.
Yeah, you do.
Than in that picture. And so I would give people my cards, and they'd be like, "This is you?" Like, they had no idea. So yeah, you do have to look like your cards. And size-wise, I would say 12 to 4. I think 16 would be stretching it a little bit, but 12 to 14 is kind of the sweet spot, because that's where most it shows up on camera as a little bit like fuller, but not. There are still models who are size 18 and over who work a lot too. So it just depends on the company, I think, mostly.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone has their different preferences, and my agency too, we have sizes 8 and 16, and I think there was a girl who was 18, and
it didn't matter.
It didn't matter as long as they were getting jobs, which they were.
So. Yeah. Do you think that the Ashley Grahams of the world are really breaking down the barriers? I mean, how do you feel about Victoria's Secret still not even having a plus girl walk their runway?
It is a little, I think, for me as someone who works as a plus model, I'm not so much affected by it, because I know my size is being represented because I'm exposed to that.
Sure.
I see that. But I know that if I weren't exposed to that, and if I didn't see that, there would definitely be a side of me that would be kind of discouraged by that, because you're not being represented, your body type, and even though we're 75% of women, you're not.
But does Victoria's Secret even sell plus size clothes?
I don't think it's.
I
can't buy Victoria's Secret anymore.
So they probably wouldn't have a plus size model because they don't sell plus size clothes.
But don't you think it's a little like late in the game to like not give the option? That's my only thing with that.
I mean, I think it's it's their company, it's whatever they want to do. You know what I mean? But I like the fact that a lot of companies have lots of different options. I love seeing Ashley Graham on Sports Illustrated. I thought she looked bomb.
So how do you balance the beauty of all of this that we're throwing at you?
Because you are a beauty and a boss.
Oh, thank you. Absolutely. And I do feel like there are definitely better days. And I think that's just a part of being human too, where some days we're like, oh, I look really cute in this skirt. And some days we're like, I'm not really feeling it today. I mean, yesterday I was whatever about it. You should have seen me. I was no makeup, walking around without a bra, crazy hair. I looked fantastic in my eyes because I just didn't care. But there are some days where I refuse. I just can't do that. And I think it's a part of being human, just kind of rolling with the waves. Whatever you're feeling at the time it's valid. That's the thing. You could feel horrible about yourself as long as there are good days and bad days. Whatever you're feeling is valid, and you're allowed to feel good sometimes and bad sometimes.
So speaking of being a boss, before we wrap this up, you have launched a website.
I have.
And I want to see the bags.
Yes.
Because we want to show everyone. And I think they're adorable, and I'm definitely going to order one.
These are so cute. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. Sorry, I got my hair caught in it.
Wait. So just tell everyone about your new backpack line and things that you have coming out so that they can log on.
Yeah. So it's mostly accessories right now, but we are kind of going to start going into clothing as well.
Is this really
I know, it's so great. So I sell this backpack on my website. It's called XOJESS.SHOP.
Oh my god.
I love them.
I know.
These are my favorite.
I want a white one.
Bracelets too, necklaces, just accessories in general. But like I said, we're gonna start looking into clothing options as well. This is
and who will model the clothing? I hopefully.
That's a secret, but not really. So this is something I saw on my website. We have this in gray as well.
I like gray.
I like gray too. I wear a lot of black, so black kind of works with my
model colors.
A lot of black and a lot of white, like neutral colors. So on my website.
And what was your website again, so we can log on?
It's XOJESS.SHOP.
And maybe when they go to your Instagram and creep around, you might maybe give a secret discount code.
Oh yes, absolutely.
And if you have one tip for our viewer out there, what's the difference between being a beauty and being a boss?
Well, I would say being a beauty, anyone can be a beauty. Anyone can, put on makeup and be a star. But being a boss, you have to make sure that your message is getting across. And no matter what that is, whether that's, I want to work all the time and I think that people who look like me should work all the time. If that's your message, drive it home and that's what's most important, because your message is your message. And And you got to make sure that people understand that, because not everyone is going to understand that. And no matter what your message is, it's going to be.
That reminds me of that Instagram meme that I love, and it says, "You're not a model. You're a girl with 16 Instagram filters." So with that, I will say thank you for coming on.
Thank you so
and
much.
be sure to follow her. Give your Instagram.
It's 3 underscores, Jessica Lauren, and 3 more underscores.
Hey.
We'll have it tagged though. Don't worry. Thank you so much.